Despite a pending fraud investigation, Opinion-Ville evangelical leader Reverend Eustace Pone has traveled to Kentucky to show support for religious hypocrite Kim Davis. Did I say hypocrite? I'm sorry, I meant religious bigot Kim Davis. No, sorry again, not bigot. Religious asshole Kim Davis. Here is what Pone had to say once arriving in Kentucky. I'm here to stand beside Mrs. Davis in her hour of persecution, to lend her moral support as she battles the rising tide of demonic homos that are tearing this country apart. And I would like to remind you that for every dollar that is donated to the Reverend Pone Defense Fund, one shiny penny will be given to Miss Davis to help pay for any legal expenses she has incurred. It was then that a spokesperson for Kim Davis confirmed that she was finalizing a divorce from her current husband and marrying her teenage babysitter. This is NPR. Weep, America. Weep like a little baby.
Someone turn off the radio before I smash off the radio.
But it's just NPR.
I'm in a killing mood, AJ. It's been a week of shit. Shit with jagged glass in it. Trump shit, bigot shit, just shit, and shit. I don't want to hear any more stuff that will make me want to burn down this country and give it back to the Native Americans with an apology note. I just want some peace and quiet. No current events, no talking, just quiet. Quiet or I might explode.
Are you instituting Operation Doc Banner?
I am.
That bad, huh?
Yup. What's Operation Doc Banner?
You know when Jason gets really frustrated and upset?
Well, he's always frustrated and upset.
You know when he gets so frustrated and upset that he chases you around with a running lawnmower over his head?
Oh, yeah?
Well, I'm supposed to intercede and calm him down.
That's stupid. It has saved you from bodily harm on numerous occasions, Fundy. Oh, then I love it. Anyways, where were we? Oh, yeah, despite the fact that I hate what she's fighting for, you gotta admire the way Kim Davis manipulated the situation to her advantage.
Admire is not the word I would use, Fundy.
Yeah, it's despicable. She should be in jail, and she should stay there until her woman parts grow over.
Okay, you told me to tell you when you were getting so upset that you started saying things you'd regret.
I don't regret saying that.
Okay, just checking.
Don't get all Pontius Pilate up on her. She's got religious convictions. I don't like her no gay marriage thing, but I am on board with her yay Jesus thing. The only convictions I care about when it comes to the homo-hating she-billy from Kentucky is the kind that has her doing some hard time. I have no admiration for a dingbat who uses her religion to justify bigotry. But she's afraid for her mortal soul. Then she needs to quit her job and go work at Walmart like everybody else in Kentucky.
Jason, that's a little classist.
Okay, that was unfair. Not everybody in Kentucky works at Walmart.
Thank you.
Some of them volunteer at the Creation Museum and the rest, McDonald's.
Okay, so Jason is currently living in Hate Town.
Yeah, I am. I like it here in Hate Town, and the population is going up.
Jason, what would Picard do?
He would have Wharf Chopper in half with a batleth.
Jason?
He would try and understand her misconceptions and work with her to help her see how what she was doing was wrong. Whatever. She's out of jail and the court says she's got to do her job. And most important of all, God has forgiven her for all of her divorces and stuff. Whew! I am so glad that her invisible friend, the one that told her to hate gays in the first place, has forgiven her. What? She recognized that her past marital gymnastics were bad and she let Jesus come into her heart and God sprinkled his forgiveness juice on her.
Convenient.
It sure is. You have no idea how great it is to be able to be forgiven for anything so long as you accept Jesus. Yeah, I'm sure it's awesome. Murder a room full of toddlers? It's okay, because Jesus is in your heart. Operated a for-profit death camp? No problem, because Jesus is in your heart. Enjoy having sex with corpses you dig up from the veteran cemetery? Jesus has got you covered.
The problem is the whole Jesus thing only makes you feel better. Yeah, there's this whole pluralistic society thing that doesn't agree with your magic invisible friend's forgiveness.
Well, they don't matter. Christians get it. Fuck you and fuck other Christians. What? Why, I've never been spoken to like that before in, well, at least a couple of hours.
Jason, I think it's time we left the garage and maybe watch some classic Doctor Who or something.
No, it's all right, guys. Bongo the sparkling scrotum forgives me.
Bongo the sparkling scrotum.
Yeah, Bongo says that I'm completely forgiven for telling Fundy to go fuck himself. There is no such thing as Bongo the sparkling scrotum. Why, sure there is. And so long as I let Bongo's sparkling love into my heart, I can be excused for just about anything. For example, I think Kim Davis should be partially eaten by a leprous alligator and then get herpes of the eye sockets.
Jason, that's a little harsh.
Well, no, wait. Yep, Bongo forgives me. Oh, I get it. You're trying to make a point about how baby Jesus isn't really real and that people use his forgiveness as a get-out-of-responsibility-free card.
Well, they do. Every time Christians get caught doing something awful or hypocritical, they say that God forgives them as if that's supposed to make everything okay.
But see, it does make everything okay with the most important dude they know, Jesus. You know, the guy who holds the key to Heaven City. Bongo says that heaven is a childish concept held by simpletons who want to be able to masturbate to pictures of old people having sex with iguanas and not have a guilty conscience. So gross! You take that back! But I didn't say it. It came from the sweaty folds of Bongo's glorious nutsack. Ugh, it just keeps getting grosser. Look, you ninny. I don't expect you to understand this, but people who believe in Jesus also believe that they have been forgiven for their misdeeds.
Well, it's possible that people who say that God forgives them genuinely believe it, but that doesn't mean it excuses them from the consequences of their actions. Yeah, I mean, it's great and all that you have a warm and fuzzy feeling with your God or whatever, but that doesn't make you immune to criticism.
Well, it should. It means that the person has recognized that they did a bad thing and that now they're trying to be good. Oh, but you see, the problem with that is that we only have their word for it. It's not like Jesus had a press conference to let everyone know that he's personally forgiven Kim Davis. Jesus don't play like that. And neither does Bongo. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go take a baseball bat and smash out the windows of your car, Fundy. Bongo says he'll definitely forgive me for that afterwards. Yeah, but I won't. You can't do bad things just because you know you'll be forgiven by... I think I'll shut up now.
The problem with being forgiven by an entity that no one can hear or see is that it can give you permission to do all sorts of nutty things.
Oh yeah? Well, if that were true, then Christians would be all over the place doing bad stuff. Okay, more Christians would be doing bad stuff.
They don't run around doing bad stuff because they know that despite what they say about their God's forgiveness, the society at large may expect some sort of punishment.
Well, that just proves that God put morality in us. No, that just proves that societies can only function when we all follow a set of laws and behaviors. In truth, most people don't run around being all violent and criminal because they fear God. They do it because if they're caught, there would be a social cost, like jail or Bongo.
What do you guys think? Do people who say that their God forgives them really believe that? Or are they just hoping it's true? Or are they just saying it to duck responsibility for past actions?
Or is it an actual statement of faith? Only Bongo knows for sure. Okay, I'm done. Jason has reached a creepy factor of 11. I'm gonna go home before he gets any weirder.
Well, your approach to this topic was unconventional, Jason, but it worked. Yeah, this is so much better than you turning red and chasing Fundy around the garage screaming.
Well, thanks, guys, but I don't deserve all the credit. Most of it goes to Bongo the Sparkling Scrotum.
Ha ha ha. Right.
What? You doubt the immaculate forgiveness of Bongo?
But Bongo isn't real, Jason. You made him up to prove a point.
No, I didn't. I called upon Bongo and he came to me, and he answered my prayer to banish Fundy from the garage. Surely you guys can see Bongo's divine short and curlies all up in this thing.
Gary, I'm scared. Me too. We need to institute Operation Neck Candy. I'll get the animal tranquilizers. And I'll get the dart gun.
Heh. Finally, got the garage to myself. Nothing but peace and quiet. Thanks, Bongo.
You're welcome, Jason.
Oh, hey, you bunch of jerks. It's me, Vermont. Here to tell you to go to some place and sub to them. You know, one of them channel things on the YouTubes. This time around, it ain't an individual. Well, I mean, I'm sure it's run by one guy. But the show itself isn't about some dude talking about crap. Instead, it's this channel, 80s Commercial Vault. See, it's this channel that shows nothing but old 80s commercials, sometimes 90s commercials, and on rare occasions, 70s commercials. Why are we plugging this channel? Because the Meat Man watches it a lot. In fact, he watches a lot of the old 80s Christmas commercials at Christmas time, and he gets all misty-eyed and weird and emotional. It's like one big nostalgic gooey dinner that he eats, and he weeps while he eats it. It's sad. But if you like to watch old crap, then this is the channel for you. Cause there's tons of old crap. Old Star Wars commercials, old Pantax commercials, old commercials for record clubs, stuff like that. So if you like that kind of nostalgic bullshit, then go there. The 80s Commercial Vault. The link's down there. Are you crazy? Literally, the clip we're showing is making you all misty-eyed. You are a huge softie. Hello, my fellow Opinion Villagers. Today is Friday, September 11th, 2015, and it's Libraries Remember Day, National Day of Service and Remembrance, Patriot Day, and Stand Up to Cancer Day. Famous dead people celebrating their birthdays today are football coach Paul Bear Bryant and football coach Tom Landry. And now on to your questions. First up, Dan Jensen asks, intimate question for AJ. The owner of the company I work for told me Obama was going to declare martial law and remain president since this is not the right time to change presidents. And his source is so reliable he will not tell me who it is. And why is the Pope going to speak to Congress? Are they connected? It can't be about climate change because that isn't real.
You are at a crossroads, Dan. Do you walk into the misleading, sunlit, dead-end street that is what they want you to believe? Or do you walk in the dank, scary boulevard of truth? Well, you decide. Decide! Sunlit lies or dank truth? There is no middle ground. Or if there is, nobody ever told me about it.
Reasonable Rabbit asks, intimate question for Vermont. Have you ever read The Velveteen Rabbit? Just curious. I ain't big on religious books for stuffed animals. Or books in general, unless them books feature something that I like. You know, something that really speaks to me on an emotional level. My all-times favorite book is The Rat, the Biggest Pile of Money in the World, and his 5,000 slave women who loved him. Waylon the Bat asks, intimate question, demand for AJ. I have it from my contacts, BJ, CJ, DJ, EJ, FJ, GJ, HJ, the rest of the alphabet J, and ZJ, that you are a Canadian sleeper agent sent here to await activation and begin the invasion with your 25 comrades. Will you admit your involvement, or will we need to extract the information from you and co-op your plan for the glory of the Holy Texan Empire?
You poor deluded fool! There is no holy Texan empire. Texas never gained freedom from Mexico! The entire state is a sleeper agent for the undead Aztecs that rule Mexico! For the meantime, Texas is under strict instructions from the Aztec zombie overlords to embarrass the rest of the U.S., undermine its educational systems, and project an image of arrogant stupidity! Don't believe me? Then you come up with a better explanation for Texas! You can't, can you? Can you?
Okay, that's it. Remember, if you have a question you want to ask Intimate Questions, leave it down below in the comment section. Until next time, my brazen beholders, this has been Jason with a D.
Hey everybody, it's me and my friend Nameframe with a very special holiday shout-out super special thing that's special.
Holiday special? What holiday?
You know, it's that holiday where you guys all the time are proud about being free and stuff.
The 4th of July?
Is it July?
No.
Then it can't be the 4th of July, can it?
Let's do the shout-outs. Black Jack!
Hey Blackjack, I'm Blue Stew. Actually, it's Blue Oswald. There should be a color that rhymes with Oswald. From now on, my shade of blue is gonna be called Bloswald. Like you say, oh, the sky is a beautiful shade of Bloswald today. Somebody call the dictionary police and tell them.
SM Batman 123.
Oh man, SM Batman 123. Your name takes me back to the olden times of YouTube before everybody started using their boring real names. Unless this is your real name. And if it is, go hit your parents.
Whim!
Okay, I know where, why, who, and, but not whim. What's whim? When did they add whim? Somebody call the dictionary police back. I got a few more questions.
Mumblers!
There we go. That was a special message between me and my new friend Mumblers. I go out of my way to make everybody feel all special on their inside parts.
You plea Mysterio!
I don't know. Are you... I have nothing. There's way too much going on with your name, you Blee Mysterio, for my little monster head to contend with, so, nice name. Okay, all done. So, what are you gonna do today to celebrate whatever holiday it is?
Today isn't a holiday, Oswald.
Sure it is! It's a day where everybody goes around saying that they're all free and stuff, and about patriotism, and standing up to terrorist guys, and stuff like that.
Oswald, it isn't a holiday. It's the anniversary of a horrible tragedy.
Oh, really?
Yes, it should be a day of remembrance.
But I ordered a cake that says Happy Building Fall Down Day!
Oh, Trudeau here with even more suggestions for what you could have done instead of watching YouTube. DevShell2 says, instead of watching this, I could have been sleeping, playing Civilization 5, or making a video. I'm extremely tired and have not made a video in ages. Trudeau, any suggestions on how to motivate myself to return to making videos? Oh, I'm not the best when it comes to motivational speaking, Dev, but I'll give it the old college try. Hey, you! You gonna just sit there while other people with opinions stupider than yours get all the attention? Well, get off your well-proportioned buttocks and get back into that video mill and make the video for the masses to consume, or I'll kill you! Yeah! That's motivational, right? It doesn't matter. Make a video, I'll murder you somehow! Nothing motivates better than death threats, right? What do you mean, no, Mabel? Packard Sonic says, instead of watching YouTube, I could have been finishing the response to the last show you did that I was writing to, but got sidetracked by life and forgot to hit post on the YouTube comment that I was going to leave, and thus you never saw it. It would have been a great reply.
Too bad I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh well. Life? Fair. That's no excuse, Packard. Responses are the lifeblood of YouTube, and you let some trifling thing like life get in the way? I demand that whenever you devise a response, that you halt everything that you're doing and post it. If you don't, I'll kill you just like I'll kill DevShell. Yeah, I bet you think I forgot about you, you gold-bricking ass, didn't you, Dev? Both of you are on my list now. No, I won't stop, Mabel. This is good for them. Autumn Sunset says, instead of watching my favorite weekly variety show, I could have sourced the components I need to build my new gaming PC. I mean, it's not as if several of those components would be rendered obsolete by newer and better versions a week after I finished building it, causing me to eternally regret my costly purchases and curse my fate to the uncaring heavens, right? Right? Wrong! You build that gaming PC, Autumn Sunset. You build the shit out of it. You build and you build and you build and you build until your fingers bleed and your bank account is as dry as your grandmother's baby purse. You do it or I will kill you. I will kill you all. I am become death. Look ye upon my works and tremble. I think I may have gone a little overboard on the motivational thing, Mabel. Mabel? Mabel, I'm fine. Now get the stun gun away from me.